Well, here we are again, and it is another beautiful morning here at the allotment plot. It's about 3 degrees, but absolutely glorious. Let's get to work. Hello everyone, and welcome to Where Am I? Once again back up at the allotment plot. Before we get into the video, I just would like to wish everybody a happy new year. It's been a while for us. We've had a lot of things going on, some good, some bad, some sad, but we're back up here working hard now. It's Jen and myself, and Jen's already started with the weeding. There's a lot to do. It seems like grass is taking over everywhere. So we need to get all of that up, tend to the beds, and there's a lot of other work that needs to be done as well, building, knocking things down and so on, as we merge one allotment plot with the other. Now we have 2 allotment plots, we're going to merge them together. So happy days, I'm looking forward to that. Then once we've done the work here, then we need to go and get some seeds and start thinking about what we're going to grow, where we're going to grow it, etc. So there's a lot to do. So please do join us, and please do smash that like and subscribe button as we get on with some work. But before I start working, I'm going to take you for a little tour and show you the allotment plot. Right, dear people, so here's the allotment. This is the polytunnel. Kind of, well, compared to the rest of the allotment, it's tidy, but it does need a little bit of tidying up. The shed, I mean, we won't even talk about the shed. It is a rickety old shed. No, that needs all sorting out in that. And then here's the allotment plots. One next door, one here, and as you can see, it is horrible compared to what it was like obviously last year. It was beautiful, but as I said, a lot went on last year, come the end of last year, but we did have some nice crops. But so what needs to be done? Obviously maybe a little bit of weeding here and there, and also into next door's plot as well, which is now ours. The fence needs to come down. I need to build a walkway from this one into that one there. I need to move the big planters there that we use for the carrots and parsnips. I need to move them, and yeah, just a lot to do. Down here, as I walk down, if anybody's thinking, oh, his camera worked a bit shoddy, just in case you're new to the channel, I am blind. So yeah, blind gardener right here. So down here somewhere is a compost bin in and around this area. So that needs to go into George's plot. And I call it George's plot, it's because George was our neighbour, and George decided to give up last year, and we took the plot on. So as you can see, a lot to do in there as well, but we're going to start with this one just because this one's got the polytunnel. So we're going to weed all of this one first today, move on to that one there, get that one there weeded, get them all looking ship shape and nice, and then we're going to crack on. Need to take this fence down, clear all of this area here, so then we've got a nice literally open area, and then I would like a walkway up the top there by where those big grow bins are for the carrots and parsnips, as I said. So I want a nice walkway along there so you can go into the top of it and come down this way. So yes, I would also like to say a massive thank you to everybody with all those lovely messages. I had Merry Christmas messages and Happy New Year, and checking to make sure the family were well. So thank you very much indeed. It meant a lot. It was just a very crazy time, and yes, we are back, Jack. So let's get to work. Or I could just keep talking and let Jen do all the work, and I'll just kind of like hang around.
Come on, you.
Oh, right, that's not going to happen, is it? Right, yep, let's get to work.
She said do some work.
Right, dear people, I have done some weeding, quite a lot actually. I think Jen and I got here for around about 9:30, quarter to 10. I think it's now about 10 to 12. And I am shattered, and I didn't bring a drink. That's how out of practice I am. Normally I bring a drink, so I am gasping at the moment for a cuppa. Where am I? Oh, sugar. Right, okay. So, hopefully you can see where I've weeded. And Jen's been cutting down some, or trimming back some of the bushes and hoeing over in the far corner over there. What we're going to do now is we're going to go next door. We have to come onto the main path to go next door just because we haven't built the walkthrough yet. So this will be interesting because I don't actually know how to get in. Jen, where? How do I? Huh? What am I looking for? Right, okay. So in November, you're allowed to do a fire here. It's the only time of year that you're allowed to, and it's, oops, sugar, and it's the week of bonfire night. So because we knew we weren't going to use this plot last year, at the end of last year, we came up here and we done a little bonfire with the children, some chocolate apples or toffee apples and sparklers, and yeah, it was wonderful. So what I'm going to do now is try and find the fire bin that we used, and there's some wood, so I'm going to pick that up, and then we're going to start hoeing. As you can see, it's very grassy in here, very grassy. Oh, there's some wood there, so just see if we can find the bin. Oh, was it?
No, not literally behind you. Forward.
Oh, right. Thanks, babe. Yeah, so then we'll have a tidy up of oops, sugar, of this plot, and get this one ready. So loads to do, as you can see. So please do smash the subscribe button. It is completely free of charge to subscribe to Where Am I? I'm trying to find things with my foot because I can't see it. And as you can see, we got loads of weeding to do. But to be fair, a couple of days weeding and hoeing and raking it, and it'd be fine. It won't take too long at all. It's just oh, that's not something that we tried burning. Oh, that's interesting. You've hoed there. Fantastic. But yeah, we just got a lot to be doing. But if you are new to allotments, well, basically there is always a lot of work to do on an allotment, but don't let that faze you, because it's much better being out here doing it than sitting at home wishing you were doing it. And there's some brilliant YouTube channels out there that will give you so much information on what to do, whether you're going to turn the beds over, do no dig. I mean, last year we did no dig. We did, and it worked really well. Oh, there's some felt here from a shed.
Oh, that must be next door's shed.
I'll just leave it. Yeah, and so we did the no dig. So basically, we weeded the beds first. You don't have to. Put cardboard down, water the cardboard really well, put compost on top, and then cover it. And surprisingly, just when I was over there doing the old weeding, God, listen to those birds, beautiful. The compost underneath is very, very fine still, very fine. But I do have some manure, and I'm trying to get some more so I can put some manure into it to give it a little bit. Ouch! Oh, what the heck is that? Don't know. Leave that, I think. I think that's all the wood. There's the lid to the bin. Let's put that up here, I think. But yeah, there is so much. Oh, not sure what that is. So much to do. So much to think of. So much. Oh, right, that was lucky. Right, let's just put that there. So we've got some water butts there, I think. And I think there's some compost bins at the top here. Really, what I need to do is map this plot out, similar to the plot next door, so I know where I am and where everything is. So we know where the compost bins are, they're down the bottom there. We know where the shed and polytunnel are. So we need to map this out. I need to move. Let me see if I can show you. Let's come down here. It's beautiful today, absolutely glorious. I was in my hoodie, I'm now in just my t-shirt. I don't know where I am. Let's see. Right. Yeah, so if I just keep walking, right, I think this is the boundary fence. Yeah, so I've got like a walkway at the top there. So basically that gate there, we'll use to come into the plot, and we won't use the one that I've walked in here. We'll barricade that up, and then we'll have a main path up to the shed and polytunnel, and then a main path across here, and then down to how we do the raised beds, compost bins and stuff at the top there, out of the way. I would like a couple more fruit trees, which I wouldn't mind putting in the corners up there, because this plot is south facing. It's always got the sun, so yeah.
They're not allowed anymore.
What, trees?
Yeah.
Why?
Because the rules are only allowed at a certain amount on the plot.
How many's on this one?
There is 3 planted on that plot.
Okay. Well,
That's why he had them in tufts.
oh, okay. So we'll have to have a little think about that. Anyway, lots to do still. Need to get this grass up and turn it back into soil, which I'm not looking forward to. I hate grass. A rotavator would be good, and they do have one here that you can hire out for the cost of the fuel, and I think that would probably be the best way to go.
I don't know, because I've just hosed that bit, you're behind you in the drain stuff.
Oh, is it? Oh, so it came up quite quick, easy. Oh yeah, I see what you mean. It's quite spongy where I'm walking. No, it's fine. But yes, that is us so far. I'm going to move that bin up the top there as well, and give it a little general tidy up. Oh yeah, it is nice and soft.
But that's what I managed to do just in the autumn.
Yeah.
And I got to turn it over and soften it up and that, but I didn't have a chance to finish it.
One question we do have is, sorry, the sun's right there, is please leave in the comments below what tool at the allotment you couldn't do without. Is it a fork? Is it a hoe? Is it a spade? Is it one of those?
Don't list things.
Alright, fine. But just let me know. But I know that there's that hoe that's got like a wheel on it with spikes, I think. Is that any good? Would it be any good? Please leave a comment below and let us know, because it'd be worth looking into it.
It's about the only work he's done apart from pulling up weeds.
Thing is, I'm knackered already.
Yeah, see, I did all of this. All of that up there. And the blackberry bush. And the brambles.
I haven't got the energy to argue.
See, hoeing's hard, isn't it, Wayne?
It's a bit harder than... Wow.
You're not meant to dig. It's meant to skim across the top.
I need a drink. I need a drink. That looks pathetic. I need to do all of this.
That is pathetic.
Alright, I'll crack on. Right, dear people, while I have a quick break from the hoeing, I have a quick question. So, these Jen's just going over my masterclass work there. These two plots that we have that we're going to merge to one. This side is all going to be vegetables, and that side will be fruit. Now,
there is going to be some fruit here because there's established bushes and trees. So
yeah. But one question I do have is we do have rhubarb here, and I don't know where it is. Jen? So we do have a rhubarb plant up here somewhere, which you may see, you may not, and I don't know where it is. But what I want to know is, it's January, can I move it now? Because I would like to put it in the other plot over there where the compost bins are. I'll take the compost bins out and put the rhubarb there and have it in the corner. The thing is, the rhubarb that lady's got there is doing really well, and that's right opposite there. So I think that could be a good spot for it. But whether it goes there or goes somewhere else, can you move rhubarb in January? If you could let us know in the comments below, that would be great. We do have, I think, 3 water butts here, all nicely filled up with icy cold water, and I'm that thirsty I could just put my head in there and drink it. I'm joking. So we got 3 faux water butts. We have 2 water butts on the other one. One's filled, the other one isn't, so that's got to come over here. And we actually got a water butt given to us free of charge from the water company. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6 water butts that we've got. So hopefully we'll have a good amount of water. And some of the research that I've been doing, although at the end of this allotment there is a tap for you to, you know, use the hose pipe and fill up your watering cans, etc. But what I've learned is the water that you collect is so much better because it's full of nutrients and whatnot for the plants. So the plants will actually love that. So that's what we're going to use for our fruit and veg. The rickety old shed needs a lot of repair. And we do have a concrete base up here which we don't know what to do with, whether we put pot plants on it or if we put maybe a little greenhouse. I don't even know where it is, to be fair. So yeah, so lots to think about, lots to do, but the plan now, I think, here it is actually. So we've got a bit of a concrete base going on up here, as you can see, as he looks down over his kingdom. So yeah, so I think really the main jobs are to get all of the weeds done and clear the plot, actually just clear the plot out completely. We've got some nice planters and so on in the polytunnel ready for the seedlings to go in when we decide to start sowing. I think it might be a bit too early yet. I'm not 100% sure. Something that we're looking into. Obviously we're new to allotments and growing, etc. But hopefully we'll do rather well this year. But I want to get a rotavator to pull up all this grass. That hoeing's too much hard work for me, especially when I haven't got a drink. Thanks, darling. But anyway, let us know what you're growing in the comments. Let us know what you think I should be growing. I did go to the garden centre the other day. I don't know if you follow the channel, if you see the posts I put up on YouTube, but I did buy some early seasoned, first early potato seeds, which are chitting in the windowsill at home. So hopefully it won't be too long before they're up here and being planted. I also bought something else which I'm not going to say anything about just yet, it's too early for that, but you'll probably find in the next vlog what they are. What a beautiful day. I'm exhausted, I'm jibber jabbing now, so I'm just going to go and carry on hoeing. Right, dear people, Jen and I have come into town. We've just left the allotment and we are going to pop to a garden centre to pick up some seeds and maybe a few other bits and pieces for the allotment. So we're going to go on in there, and then once we get back, I will show you what we've purchased. Better? Right, dear people, we are back from the shop and we've purchased some seeds and whatnot. But one of the main things we bought was a cultivator, which will help us do the plot next door, because some of the ground was really solid. So that there, I think it was about £12. So Jen's already had a little play with it, and seems to do quite good. Yeah.
Thank you.
You can't go.
Yeah, I can.
I need your eyes. We also purchased, following on from what we said earlier in the video, a rhubarb bulb. So at least we got another rhubarb plant. I don't think we'll get a yield from it this year, but next year possibly.
I think it's 2 to 3 years. I think
2 to 3 years.
I think
so. £2.50, not too bad, eh?
It was worth a try.
So we got that one, and then the seeds are not in any particular order. We have got.
Just show them if you can't read them. That's it.
I don't know. I'm going to say they're quite heavy, so I think that might be sweet corn.
No.
All right, what is it?
French beans.
Oh, I was going to say beans.
Pumpkins.
Pumpkins. Now we've gone for the pumpkins. We have gone for Big Macs. And we're going to try and find a place where we can grow them. Because obviously we're limited on space. Although we've got the second allotment now, we are still limited on space.
I was going to put them here.
What, in this corner?
Where you're sat, yeah.
Okay.
Because they'll have the whole garden to go down.
We could go. Then we got parsnips, which I believe are white gems, which are the same as what we grew last year, and we actually did quite well with those ones. They had a nice yield. So white gems. Broccoli. Just in case you didn't know where we bought the seeds. Broccoli. It's going to be our second attempt at growing broccoli. We didn't do very well last year. So we're going to give it a go again this year.
They got too hot and sprouted. Lettuce.
So we're going to grow that in the polytunnel. It'd be nice for the sandwiches and on the burgers and salad and so on. So
outdoors.
So
it's just in. You can grow it in all the gaps.
Okay.
Tomatoes.
I was just about to say tomatoes. Maybe money maker. Maybe gardener's delight. Gardener's delight. Nice cherry tomatoes. We done all right with those last year. Maybe grew more plants than we needed to, so at least
couldn't get in.
We know what we're doing in this year. That might be tomatoes as well then.
Nope.
All right.
You're not taking them out in an order, so.
All right. What's that then?
Cucumber. Because the children eat a lot of them.
Yeah, they do. Good one for the children. That one. That there is. Carrot. Resist the fly, which is the same as what we bought last year, and again we've done quite well with those ones, so happy days. Obviously you can see the shop that we bought them from. 3 packets of seeds for £2, I think it was, so that's not too bad, is it?
Well, they varied from 50p to 150, but they were on 3 for 2 at the minute. That's carrots again.
Carrots again? Oh, okay.
I bought 2 packets.
Yeah. Obviously we'll go through all the sowing dates and all this lot when we actually look to sow them and so on. Moneymaker tomatoes. I like moneymakers, so I'm looking forward to growing these in the polytunnel as well.
So that packet comes with 100 seeds.
Oh, I'm going to say that's sweet corn.
That is sweet corn.
Sweet corn. F1 Incredibles, I believe we picked up.
Yep.
Yes. So yeah, we done all right with the sweet corn last year as well. Hopefully this year we do better because we've got more room. We can get more plants in the ground.
Yeah, and obviously we've got to rotate it around, so that's why we've got the 2 plots. Spring onions. I've not grown these yet.
I like spring onions.
Didn't you try to grow these last year?
I don't know.
I think you did.
What seeds?
That comes in a pack of 450 as well, so you get those. Brussels
sprouts.
For dear old Zaki. He loves them.
I don't like Brussels sprouts, but
he asked to grow them, so.
Yeah, I don't like them, but you never know. Growing them fresh to what you get in the shop might be completely different, to be fair. So. Swede. So we'll give a Swede a go. Worth a shout.
Again, these all come with like over 100 seeds. This one's 650 seeds.
Crikey.
Yeah.
Peppers. Yes, and we're going to grow some peppers. And we want to do some things with the produce this year. So, you know, if you haven't already, please do subscribe, because there's a lot to come, not just from the allotment, which is why we're called Where Am I, because we do venture out and about.
Sometimes I let him out.
Yeah, if I'm a good boy. But so that's what we're growing. Now I'm going to keep all the seeds, not in a seed box, but actually from Christmas. We had some Christmas biscuits in a metal tin, so that's what we're going to use to look after our seeds. And we'll look into when we can sow them, probably be in the next couple of weeks in February on the windowsill. But obviously subscribe to the channel, please. It is free of charge, and you'll see what we're going to be sowing in what weeks and months, etc. There's also another venture that I'm going down, which is in the home garden. I'm not going to say what it is yet, because I haven't got everything I need to do it, but it is pretty cool. Well, it's very cool actually, so if you like your garden, you like this. Well, I hope. But yeah, if you haven't already, like I said, please do subscribe and give us a like. It's great to be back up at the allotment. It's great to be back on YouTube, saying hello to all you dear people, and thank you very much. And Jen and I will, well, it might be me next time on my own, if you're at work. So anyway, that's the end of today. Thank you very much, and until next time, bye for now. Right, dear people, before I go home, one thing I wanted to ask you all was, I'm thinking about setting up a page for you guys to follow me on, and message me as well, because I have quite lovely comments and so on, so I didn't know if it would be good to have a Facebook page or an Instagram page. So please do let me know in the comments below what you guys would prefer, and the one that has the more is the one that I will set up. Obviously, being blind, it's kind of difficult for me to manage, so one would be better than two. So yes, please do let me know, Instagram or Facebook. But until next time, dear people, bye for now.